materials or designs for medical devices can only be produced if researchers and developers also consider later production steps and general trends. At Minnesota Rubber and Plastic, the Innovation Center focuses on developing materials that are a perfect fit for later use.
There's been a need in the medical device, pharmacological markets for tailored storage and packaging systems for drug delivery or pharmaceutical bioprocessing. And what we found is there hasn't been a standard solution on the market today for custom material formulations that can satisfy that industry. So one example would be wearable medical device drug delivery products. Within the wearable market, device miniaturization is key. So as the device gets smaller, we see additional features being added. It makes the overall product more complicated, challenging, and pushing the boundaries for processing capabilities and the expectations for the material performance. So what we have done, within our materials group is to look to that industry to see what we can preemptively do to be able to operate in that industry, understanding the chemistry, the drug that is involved typically in those applications, to start formulating materials that would be best fit, and then doing some of the pre-work on the regulatory side to be able to ensure that they are viable candidates for customer solutions.
If a cooperation is established, intensive discussions with the customers are goal-oriented. It also helps to look at other industries to find solutions for medical technology products.
We'll still assign a material scientist to evaluate that to ensure that it is, based on our experience and knowledge of the product application, the best fit for them. And then once we get through that process, we can determine if we have a standard to offer, or if we require a custom formulation given the inputs that we receive from the customer.
One solution for customers here, for example, can be the so-called Cuniton process, which can be used to modify surfaces when materials need to be subjected to a certain amount of friction.
The Cuniton process is a surface modification. It's not a coating. It's not anything that we apply to the surface, but it is a true chemical surface modification of the elastomer. So in essence, what it enables us to do is to provide a very clean solution in a medical device application where there is no peeling away of a coating or falling away of a lubricant or some other type of modified surface. But since it is a true chemical modification of the surface, it provides a clean alternative to some of the more common methods for reducing friction. We have available to us a variety of families of elastomeric polymers. And so within these families of polymers, the likes of which are silicone, butyls, fluoroelastomers, EPDMs, we're able to develop these types of materials into rubber compounds that meet the needs of our customers related to temperature requirements, whether it's low temperature, high temperature, chemical environment, whether it's an environment of high oxygen content or whatever it happens to be. We have available to us the means and the knowledge to develop materials to meet customers' requirements in all these areas.
And then lastly, and most importantly, is making sure that the solutions that we are providing, starting from a material standpoint, align to the regulatory requirements that the customer would need to submit in order to get the product cleared for market.